Well, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. We are thrilled that you are here with us this morning. It's funny, and this is a perfect time for this. Although I had to kind of wait. I woke up this morning to find that YouTube has taken down a video about COVID that I did. Help me out, YouTube. Oh, in 2020? Yeah. I think it was January, February, March, April 9th, 2020. Uh, for whatever, and for what other reason? Medical misinformation. Now, the video is not available for you to see here on YouTube. If I can find my copy of it, I might upload it to Rumble, and then you can judge for yourself. Um, my response to YouTube was, it's interesting during that time, that video might actually over time might contain information that was found to be true. But they didn't give me a strike because it said it may contain medical misinformation. They didn't give me a strike, so I'm grateful for that, because building a YouTube channel, if you've ever done it, I'm sorry, I got cat hair in my eye. If you've ever done it, is not the easiest thing to do in the world. There's a lot of YouTube videos out about how to make it easy, how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. Click, 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 boom, boom. But if you're doing this sort of daily podcast commentary thing, you don't build it unless you are, I don't know, Prager or or Sean Hannity or Tucker Carlson or someone like that. If you're me, if you're Paul Swanson, if you're a regular citizen journalist, it doesn't go pop, 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 because most people don't give a rip about our thumbnails. But anyway, it was just interesting that came up, because now that the Republicans control the House and have subpoena power to exert, the House Judiciary Chairman, Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio, has been looking into getting to the bottom of revealing the details about how big tech, including social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and we've already seen the Twitter files, right? Caved to pressure from the Biden administration and colluded with the federal government to censor Americans. The committee subpoenaed Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg back in February and has been prepared to hold him in contempt on Thursday until Meta finally handed over some internal documents. While Jordan revealed that the committee was not pursuing a contempt at this time, since the documents were received, the chairman shared some pretty damning information in a thread on Thursday. The first part of the quote Facebook files. He released a part on Friday, which included a write-up in the Wall Street Journal. So as we know, the White House was very, very intent in pushing and even mandating the COVID-19 vaccine. But as a result of Jordan's threat, it was revealed that there was, quote, a public and secret campaign to get Facebook to more aggressively police vaccine-related content, including information that was true. Such a campaign meant censoring Americans, even if it came at the cost of usurping First Amendment rights. It is my thought that here on YouTube, that's exactly what happened too. YouTube was part of the whole deal. YouTube is Google, it's Alphabet, part of the same whole deal, and as well as Facebook, and Facebook is Instagram and Thread. You on Thread? I'm on Thread. Anybody care? Not at all. Here's Jim Jordan's tweet, or I guess we're calling them tweets now because it's not Twitter anymore; it's X. Anyway, in the summer of 2021, the White House was mounting a nationwide push for Americans to get vaccinated for COVID-19. This is Representative Jim Jordan's tweet. Part of that push included a public and secret campaign to get Facebook to more aggressively police vaccine-related content, including true information. This is the words of Jim Jordan. As Jordan laid out in his thread, the such censorship applied to the lab leak theory. We talked about that. Once smeared as a conspiracy theory, and the idea that COVID came from a lab leak is looking more and more likely. Now, what we were told initially was that this was some random thing in some wet market. So some creature we've never heard of got bit by a bat, and the bat got sold and in the wet market because that's what they eat, bats in this wet market, and all hell broke loose. Some guy ate a bat, and then the rest of the world died. That's what we were led to believe. Thursday's thread discussed at length emails detailing interactions between Nick Clegg, Facebook's president for global affairs, and a senior advisor to President Joe Biden, Andy Slavitt. Friday's thread included email from July 2021, in which Facebook's heads of global affairs asked why the platform was censoring COVID lab leak theory by, quote, removing rather than demoting or labeling claims of this nature. Okay, so we've all, if you, we've all had the tag of the label, the fact check that was put on any of our posts. We've all gone, everybody's gone through that, right? Especially on Facebook or Instagram or even Twitter now. We've all gone through that, right? So this guy's asking, Andy Slav is asking, why aren't we doing with this? Why are we just getting rid of them? Because they could demote them. Facebook can make it pretty, they got really, really good. I'll say it this way. They got really, really good at shadow banning people and posts and individual posts. And we see it to this day. We have posts that if I post something on my Facebook page that's pretty innocuous, funny cat videos or me holding my cat, I mean, the responses just come out of the woodwork from people who I am friends with on Facebook, and I've known for years and years and years, but they only like comment or click in to like or love or care about very, very specific things. Posts that are right next to it, posted within 5 or 10 minutes of the post that they like, I never hear from them because I don't believe they ever see it. I don't believe they ever see it. Now, somebody from Facebook will have to get with me and say, oh, yeah, they do. They just don't comment on it because they're your friends and they don't want to get into a fight with you. But they never see it. I don't believe it. They never see it. But some of the things that are innocuous, and this is, this is my personal Facebook page. And there is some pretty innocuous stuff there, I think. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at my Facebook page. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. I have a Tuttle Twins video clip up that I have 1 like. And then right under it, I've got a Viva City Money clip about the pencil. We've already seen the economy of the pencil. And then there is the post that about the last YouTube video I did, the live I did last night. Nothing, zero. Food Glorious Food. I'm just scrolling down. 1 like on a town hall video that I shared about Hunter Biden. Let's see. Me holding my cat. Literally, me holding my cat. 50, let's see, 59 likes or hugs or hearts. 59. The picture of the rooster with the shades on, with the swim trunks. Let's see, 30. I say there's 31, 32 likes. How it is. Hey, Senator Ted Cruz in West Palm Beach, Florida, back in July, on July 16th. Nothing. So I'm pretty sure that Facebook is really good about deciding, or its machine language is really good about deciding who sees what from my page, just like you. Um, but we're going to do. So, of course, it doesn't seem outrageous that they would be in cahoots with the government, because the answer that Andy Slavitt got was because we're under pressure from the administration and others to do more. A highlighted portion of the email response reads, before noting that this was part of the more package, Facebook even removed claims that multiple fact checkers had labeled false. Even though we didn't have a harm assessment, the email reads, going on to admit we shouldn't have done it. Yeah, and I'll go ahead and put the links to these tweets in the description, and that way you can look at them for yourself, and without having to go on X, Twitter, whatever it's called. But yeah, it's pretty concerning, or should be. As Jordan called to mind in his previous thread, the president claimed to reporters on July 16, 2021, that social media platforms were killing people because they did not engage in more censorship. On July 19th of the same year of 2021, the president had to clarify he was referring to users of the platform spreading outrageous information. Jordan's thread shows on July 16, 2021, emails in which Facebook employees initially bristled at President Biden's accusation, with one email from that evening referring to untested assumptions. A highlighted portion of the email notes how the administration's definition of misinformation is completely unclear, and that it also seems like when the vaccination campaign isn't going as hoped, it's convenient for them to blame us. Now, I don't really have any love lost for Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or even YouTube, really. But this person is right. When the vaccination campaign isn't going well, when people are deciding, and people decided on their own whether they were going to get vaccinated against COVID or not. And there were people who were deciding, nah, I don't think I want to do that. Nah, I don't think so. Or I think I'm going to wait. I want to wait and see what this deal is. For the rest of us now, I know, stop it, that this mRNA technology had been around for a while, and but for us out here, this sort of showed up like on our doorstep, like lickety split, like at warp speed, and pun intended, at warp speed, and we were like, whoa, 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 this is not my Batman glass. Whoa, right? Maybe I'll just chill for a while. Maybe I'll just look at this thing and go, seems like I had COVID and I was okay. My whole house had COVID and we're okay, right? And we may not know anybody personally that wasn't okay, so we're just gonna sit pat. We're gonna just wait, 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 wait. This is not my Batman glass, right? So we're just gonna chill out for a little bit. So an email response minutes later showed that an employee was agreeing with the first person. This seems like a political battle that's not fully grounded in facts, and it's frustrating. The highlight portion of the email read. We'll show that. The email also teased. Hopefully, we'll have a bit more to say on this soon. But the tongue lashing directly caused Facebook to reevaluate its policies about the COVID-19 content, discussing that it involved high level company officials. Jordan goes on to say in the thread, which included Clegg and then COO Sheryl Sandberg. Right? Jordan's Thursday thread emphasized the absurdity of the Biden administration wanting a meme removed. When it comes to the vaccine hesitant content, documents reveal that the White House generally objects to content that appears in the media criticism of our COVID misinformation efforts. Even though Facebook didn't have specifics, while we don't have specifics, we can extrapolate that they want us to remove content that provides any negative information or opinions about the vaccine without concluding that the benefits of the vaccine outweigh the information or opinion. As the highlighted portion of the document indicated, this includes humorous or satirical content that suggests the vaccine wasn't safe. Seriously, jokes were too much. Now, what's interesting about that for me, maybe you too, is that the more, I wish somebody could have gotten to them, the more the White House and other forces pushed people down that rabbit hole, the more people resisted. You know, the more they pushed people, the more they threatened people, the more companies who are on board, which are the very same companies that are doing DEI. It's the same group of people, right? Who are bragging about their carbon footprint. You know, it's the same group of people, right? And the more they pushed, the more people pulled back. I don't even say push back, but they pulled back. They were just like, no, 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 no. But you'll lose your job. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. No, no, no. This is not my Batman class. All right. The administration couldn't handle true content that went against their narrative. The document discussing what to do about quote true information was revealed that the Surgeon General wants us Facebook to remove true information about side effects, as revealed in this highlighted portion. If the user does not provide complete information about whether the side effects is rare or treatable. So if someone says, well, there are side effects or there could be side effects, get rid of it, because the narrative from the White House was supposed to be that there aren't any side effects. And I heard people say that, and I was like, how do you have a drug with no side effects? Aspirin has side effects. Aspirin is a quote safe end quote drug for a majority of people, as is penicillin. Penicillin has saved millions of lives. Penicillin is a good drug. You got no problem with penicillin. A great drug. But even penicillin has side effects. Aspirin has side effects. Tylenol has side effects. Vicks 44 cough syrup has side effects. Robitussin, a little Robo and some sangria. Oh, anyway, yeah, yeah. You know, all these safe and effective drugs have side effects. Hell, fried chicken has side effects. Think about this. Fried chicken has side effects. So what made anybody think, and they didn't, that this mRNA vaccine wouldn't have any side effects? That it was so safe, it was like water. Hell, water has side effects. Can. It's, you know, if you get into a whole bunch of it and you can't get oxygen, you'll die if you're a human. If you're a mammal, other than like a whale, you get Even whales. You know how most whales die? They drown. Did you know that? Write that down. Most whales die because they drown. Water is very dangerous. Water is very dangerous. So to have this this idea, this thought, I had my neighbors said there's I don't know why people are talking about there aren't any side effects of this drug. Or they're saying that there weren't many side effects, or the side effects were rare or treatable. Or they saying that, or were they just trying to push it? Were they just trying to push a narrative that we don't want any negative talk behind this drug, especially when things weren't going well. Although the document indicated we do not recommend pursuing this practice, more documents reveal that Facebook was still looking to please the administration. Clegg emailed colleagues. Sheryl Sandberg is keen that we continue to explore some moves that we can make to show that we are trying to be responsive to the White House. This is problematical. This is some 1984 stuff here. Don't you think? They had even considered black holing certain URLs. So if you had a link to whatever, that it just never got there. You could post it, but it just never. People click on it, and it just never got there. Clegg also raised concerns about a recipe for protracted and increasing acrimony with the White House as the vaccine rollout continued to stutter through the fall and winter. What are we going to do if people don't do it? How are we going to continue to keep this up? Ultimately, in August, Facebook relented. Jordan explained due to continued pressure. Leadership asked the misinformation policy and a couple of teams on product policy to brainstorm some additional policy levers we can pull to be more aggressive against COVID and vaccine and misinformation. This is stemming from continued criticism of our approach from the U.S. administration and a desire to kick the tires further internally on creative options, one document read. Jordan also linked a CNN article from August 18, 2021, to share how Facebook caved to the White House again. The article explained how actions were taken against the disinformation dozen a month after the White House put pressure on Facebook. This is what happened. And, I think we all kind of knew that eventually all this stuff would come out. Eventually, right? Now, the thing is, though, now that we know, what are we going to do about it? Now that we know, what are we going to do about it? Do we make Facebook pay somehow? Because, yeah, you stopped drinking Bud Light, you did, but you let everybody know that you stopped drinking Bud Light on Facebook. Are you going to delete your Facebook accounts? No, you're not. No, because how would you see my cat videos? How would you see me holding my cat? I know I keep saying that. You keep saying, well, we want to see you hold your cat. Do you have pictures of you holding your cat? I do. I do. And I'm going to show them to you right here. This is TC. TC is adorable. TC is a cat that we adopted. She's 12 and a half years old. And as a side note, if you're going to adopt a pet, and if you are an older couple, really consider adopting an older animal. As you can see in the picture, as you can see in the picture, I don't know, you might want to stop the video, whatever. Those little toe beans up front don't have any claws attached, so she was pretty much defenseless. But that's my kitty. Her name is TC. TC like Nisi. So maybe that's all that I will print or post on Facebook, or the picture of the of the rooster in shades and swim trunks. Showing that. We'll show that too. In any case, listen, folks, thank you ever so much for popping into the morning report. Again, my name is Willie Lawson. The morning report is production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, y'all take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.